Every time I'm more covered by the age politics avenue, so myself say obey subscribe to our channel. Now please ring on the notification bell. As to be leaving nice comments under the comment section to make the conversation interactive. And please make sure to share the video to other viewers. Every time my Ryan Sim, my chairman Wontumi, and I never day or soon any arrow at so young president. Sɛ ɔsɔre no ɔmfa ne mfomso a wayɛ nyinaa nkyɛ no yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛkae anim kɔ asesɛm a chairman Wontumi ɛka to yɛn president so ɛno one nso hɔ a ɛyɛ Exiam bank fraud a wɔyɛɛyɛ ɛna forestry reserve no a wɔtwitwa ma galamsey ne nyinaa ɔse wɔsrɛ yɛn president sɛ ɔmfa ne mfomso nkyɛ no ɛnso your president said he's never ready to accept any apology from Chairman Wontumi. Yabeka said Chairman Wontumi eka nsɛm bebree ɛde gu ne ho fi ɛna san so ɔde akyɛwpa atoa yɛn former president Nana Addo Dankwa hɔ sɛ ɔsrɛ no ɔmma ɛnto yɛn president anim sɛ ɔba n'akyɛw ɛna wɔde bi nso asi ne yere Lordina so sɛ ɔsrɛ no ɔmfa ne mfomso nkyɛ no ɛnso Debbie, Chairman Wontumi is going to face prosecution. Yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ ɛretwɛn no a de biara da no ɔno ankasa nim sɛ is going to come true or is going to be passed. Nti abusua mo ma yɛn bɔ mmra yɛn nsɛm nim na yɛn kɔtie nsɛm a ɛkɔɔ so ne nsɛm a ɛsisi yɛ.
Wontumi cries to Mahama again for mercy. This is Bernard Ntwibo-Siakon. He's a very careless man who speaks by heart with very little common sense as to how they chose him to be the Ashanti regional chairman of their party. Your guess is as good as mine. Every time he speaks, there's very little common sense in there. But when you live in a country where people are paid to talk rather than to think, then you have people like this. In fact, inundating our political space. Now, many people say he's a good organizer. He's able to get the masses together and talk to them. The masses who are not ready to listen to common sense, they are only ready to meet and eat food and make merry. This is Bernard Ntwibo-Siakon. In the run-up to the election, he was a thorn in the flesh of John Dramani Mahama, who was in opposition and doing everything possible to revive his almost dead political career. In fact, he never gave this man a resting space. Allegation upon allegation. One of the most nauseating allegations he leveled on this man was that he was a very dangerous womanizer who decided to rape his own maidservant. According to him, when the former president's wife went out to shop, he took advantage of her absence and jumped onto the maidservant and he finished the maidservant. He didn't care how this was going to destroy the image of a former president. A former president of the nation who had at least run 1 term and a half, if not even more, completing the Atamil's tenure and then coming for his own tenure. In fact, from the camp of the president, it was not taken kindly to. But Ntwibo-Siakon didn't care. He said this on his radio station, went ahead to say it on his TV station, the Wontumi TV. My brother, my sister, rape is a very terrible thing to slap on a former president. And this illiterate sat on his radio station, right there in the TV station, and he didn't care how this was going to destroy the image of the president. Today, my brother, my sister, Wontumi is standing trial for some of the dangerous atrocities that he meted out to Ghanaians. Destroyed water bodies, destroyed flora and fauna, and he's even a person of interest in the Exiam bank fraud. Now, he has realized that power is very transient. He has been crying. He went knocking on the doors of the former president's wife, Lordina, begging for clemency. Not once, not twice. He tried to go to the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to help him plead. But Mahama was not ready to listen to Chairman Wontumi. There are some things we say about a man. No matter how much he forgives you, he would not be interested in seeing your face again, because that reminds him of what pain you meted out to him. And that is what Mahama is going through right now. You can call Mahama a womanizer. You can call him a drunkard. You can call him a dead goat. But to impugn criminality to the point that a married man with children, grown-up children, some of whom are daughters, that he raped or defiled a little maid servant that was serving in his house. What kind of a man did we give the presidency to? The president doesn't seem to be able to forget this, even though he has forgiven Chairman Wontumi as a Christian. It looks like Chairman Wontumi would be in jail for so long. Now he has decided to humble himself. He has lost a lot of weight. Pastors are now praying for him before he goes to court. They bath him in anointing oil, promising him that Jesus will save him from all the crimes that he meted out to Ghanaians. He granted an interview to 1957, and he spoke to the former president. Listen to what he said to John Dramani Mahama, crying tears. Watch this.
Oh, see any pay. Say any pay. It drew the beer. Yanson say, sets Makabi Biatianoa. Obaka say, dear enye nenye, and dear Yenso neye. Enti, and all dear mention say a footful and a mention chair me poacha so. What I said, say, my bibia, mofaso money a dream. Yes, like I say, I'm sorry. Yes.
He's still proud not to come out and unconditionally say, I'm sorry. He says, if he is not aware if he has offended the former president, yet he goes round trying to solicit mercy from the corridors of the president's family.
Because my sister, trust me, Yoko will write to you, National Security will write to you, police will write to you, BNI will write to you, and it's an affront on the works of DVLA that sometimes the cars are on the streets with number plates, but we don't have information on them. So one may ask, how? Because there are about 154 companies that do embossment of number plates. They emboss number plates. And, I mean, how do they emboss number plates? They are scattered all around the country. You go there, you give them the number, they don't do any background checks, they don't request for any documentation. All they do is that they want money, so they'll just emboss the number they want from you. Assuming I have an issue with you, and I know your car number, and I want to deal with you, I am an armed robber. What happens? I'll go and emboss your number, use it for armed robbery, leave the car over there for traces. And then the DVL and police will deal with you. You don't know anything about it. So the era where anyone, anywhere has a machine so can emboss number plates is what we want to do away with.
Okay, so what? How is OMEL changing the system?
So this is what happened. So when we got into office, I announced on a program. I think I had an interview with Umar Usanda. That was the first time I announced that the DVLA is going to change the number plates first. Secondly, we want to award the contract of number plates to VACO. Then again, change the year of registration off. We'll take it off the number plates. Then make it RFID chip embedded number plate, where there will be a scanning device with the security operatives, and they can do what? They can scan to know who is driving the car or who registered the car. Then I received a call from a paramount chief of Akotia. He's called Nana Dasibre. He said he wants to have a meeting with us. So he came to the office. I was there, my deputy was there, my board chairman, everybody was there. He came to meet us. That he has a contract which was signed for him 24th of November 2024.
Because he owns Omel.
He owns Omel. And that he has made so much investment and is willing to work. I said, oh, what we are going to do, we want to put RFID in it to enhance the security features of the plate. He said, oh, for him, he's not an expert when it comes to RFID. So he made mention of we did our background checks and realized that the Genvit of China, the UTA of Poland, and then the Tongis of Germany are the experts when it comes to RFID chip embedded number plates.
All right, so just slow it down for me. Omel's original contract was to do what?
Omel's original contract, signed on the 24th of November 2024, was for him to emboss and enhance 2.2 number plates, 2.2 million number plates.
What were the enhancements in that contract?
The aluminum quantity we have currently, they wanted to make it 90% of the plates.
Okay.
So they want to enhance the aluminum quantity of the number plates. That is.
So that was not a digitized contract?
No, it was a digitized contract.
Fast forward to today. What is the contract saying now?
So the contract is still in place. He's made his investment and everything. So a company called Vermac. It will interest you to note that the owner of Omel is also part of Vermac.
The Association of Vehicle Embossers.
Yes.
Okay.
And all those he had who went to bid for that contract, Nana Dasibre, Bediaku, Derek Danso, and other people, they are all part of Vermac. And they all went to bid for the contract, and Omel won. Now, they came to me that I shouldn't allow Omel to work. I said, why can't I allow him to work? They couldn't give me any reason. And as for some of the allegations they made, this is a very big platform, I'm not going to make those allegations here. But I asked them, if you had won, would you have come back to me to tell me that I shouldn't allow you to work? And why shouldn't I allow the man to work? They didn't say anything. Vermac executives now came to me that they have not been consulted. I said, oh, how? Nana Bediaku, who told us that he is the chairman of Vermac, is part of our technical team. All the designs we did in-house, the new number plate design, we never went in for any consultancy. There was no consultant anywhere. We used our directors, in-house directors, Mr. Kafui and the corporate team. They did the design. We were all seated. The chairman of Vermac, Mr. Bidaku, that's what he made us to believe. He was part of the technical team. During the measurements, put this here, let's put the coat of arms here, let's take it off, let's put the Ghana flag here, the measurement, everything, he was part of our technical team. So we saw him as a representative of Vermac. Now, so if you tell me you won't be consulted, I still don't understand. Then they come to me that they want to be part of the contract. And I told them that, okay, before I got into office, the contract has been signed. And the contract has been signed to one of them. Go and meet the man. Have a discussion with him. Whatever the conclusion will be, come back to me with the man. Let's see how best we can sit down. If he wants you guys to do it, I mean, we have a way to talk around it. I personally picked my phone in front of them and called the man that your colleagues are here, they want to be part of the new number plate because, and I told them, he said, I don't have a contract with them. I have a contract, the contract we've seen, it's only for Omel to emboss and enhance 2.2 number plates. So they should come and see you. My sister, they've not gotten back to me, and all I had was a press conference against me. Okay, let's take a few. Now they are in court.
Let's take a few issues one after the other. You said Omel had told you that they don't have the capacity for the radio frequency identification.
Exactly.
Right. So in terms of now, your intention to digitize, what role is Omel playing there?
You know, there are 3 stages with the number plates.
Okay.
embossment of number plates is different from manufacturing of number plates.
Okay.
So Omel was given a contract to manufacture and emboss. You know, manufacturing of the plate is different from putting number on the plate. Putting number on the plate is the embossment level. But manufacturing is where you manufacture to get the plate. Now, DVLA is taking it upon itself, because we want to tighten the security, to now give you the RFID, which you account for in return of the plate. So when we give you the RFID, you put it in the plate, you do embossment for us, then you bring the plate back to us. We scan to know whether what you've given to us is exactly what we give to you, is exactly what you've returned to us. Then we send it to the market. So he was given a contract to manufacture,
to do the embossment
and emboss 2.2 million number plates.
But 2.2 million number plates.
Yes.
How many number plates do you usually need in a year?
In a year, we do more than 100,000.
100,000. So this 2.2 million number plates could be a multi-year contract.
Yes.
I see. Until he's able to reach the 2.2 million.
Exactly.
So what happens to the other embossers or embossment companies based on this contract?
What I saw or what I read through to understand was that, you know, LIPMA, License Plate Manufacturers Association, and VEMAC are all virtually the same people. So giving a contract to LIPMA was just like giving a contract to VEMAC, because they do the license plate manufacturing and VEMAC does the embossment. So I think then, I'm not holding breath for anyone, I wasn't there, but I think giving it to Mr. Dasibre Omel was just like giving it to VEMAC, because when you go and check, when you do your check at the Registrar General, you realize that the three people that went to form opened the company, Mr. Dasibre is one of them. That opened the VEMAC company is a beneficiary of VEMAC.
So in your opinion, Omel winning the contract is just like VEMAC winning the contract.
Exactly.
But they are in court. So Omel has joined the suit as a defendant.
Yes, because I think he's part of the company, but he wasn't informed they were going to court.
I see. This will be a complicated legal matter if it should come up in court. But what do you think about this embossment now going to one company? How helpful is it for the Ghanaian consumer?
In terms of security, it will help the Ghanaian consumer. In terms of security, it wouldn't be an era where anyone anywhere out there will be embossing number plates. Anybody out there. We went to Nigeria. The entire Nigeria, they emboss number plates only at one place. Then they do distribution. We went there, one of my directors took a picture. His phone was seized, and he was asked to take the picture off from his phone. They searched us thoroughly before. But here, just go to any DVLA office around it. Everybody is embossing number plates. That number plate you are embossing is a security document. You don't just allow anyone anywhere out there to emboss it. We need to be cautious and be circumspect about who embossed number plate for who. Because, trust me, there was an armed robbery issue in Tema. When they called, I told them that the number they are giving to me is a fake number. They didn't understand how, from my sleep, I could say which number is fake and which one is not fake. But I've been in DBL before I was appointed there. I did my service there. My sister, whenever you see a car, like it has the prefix CR, that is Central Region, and then you see in the 9,000 column, the car is a fake car. That number plate is fake. Ask me why. Because Central Region, not in any year, will get to 9,000 with registration of cars. So immediately I told them that the number plate they have is fake. So we went to the office with my directors. The letter was there, police body letter, we made a search, and it was fake. About 5% of cars we have in the system are using fake number plates for all manner of things in society.
5% of all vehicles in our system.
I'm telling you, they've not paid duty. There are several ways they use to get the number plates. One, sometimes they move through the police stations. Cars that are involved in accidents and are beyond repair, they look at their number and go and emboss. They go to the farmlands. You will see that the farm equipments don't come back onto the streets. They do what? They emboss their plates. There's a way they do it. They have They photocopy the custom documents, call their guys who bring cars that do not pay duty, and look at the same number. The current issue we are dealing with is a police officer from Kaswa who did the same thing, custom documents, Kia Sorrento, and they went to fake it and clone the numbers and came to DVLA for registration.
And with this new system, because of the
We are going to do
RFID,
away with all this
we're going to
system.
do away with this.
Yeah,
But
there's a cloning detector.
Everything made our say by GH Politics Avenue. So make sure so subscribe to our channel. Now we'll be leaving nice comments under the comment section. And please make sure to share the video to other viewers. Everything I'm my own Ryan Seminum, a chairman Wontumi and or the issue and ya real empire president at Chelsea on fanning forms are why Yenina because before elections. Chairman Wontumi edidi yɛn president atem and so Exiam bank fraud na ɛkɔɔ so no Chairman Wontumi sɛ wɔno ne ho na ɛsan so wɔmfa forestry reserve na otwitwa tɔn yɛ a wɔde maa galamsey a wɔtu ɛfam agudie ne nyinaa ɛna Chairman Wontumi de akyɛw ba esi Lord na Mahama so aso ne kotodwe mu sɛ ɔsrɛ no ɔmpa ne kunu akyɛw ma no anso no sanso kɔ na nado dankwa akufo-addo hɔ sɛ ɔno nso mpa kyɛ yɛn president akyɛw ma no nanso yɛn president said he's never ready to accept whatever Chairman Wontumi is saying. He have to face prosecution and I say bɔne a Chairman Wontumi ayɛ biara no ɔno ankasa ɛnkɔ face law no na ɔno deɛ he's never ready to say or